Hey guys, Porter here, coming back at you with another Transformers review. Now today, I'm going to be reviewing Transformers Masterpiece Thundercracker, the US release of the MP-11 Starscream mold. This is the updated Seeker mold, which is, in my opinion, the better of the Seeker molds. I mean, it fixes a lot of problems and gives us a, well, not really problems, just a lot of things that people, just didn't like about the original MP-03 mode, and gives us a little bit of some new redesigned pieces. Kind of mostly, well, I don't know, they're all over. But I'll get to that here in a minute. I'm just gonna show out the box real quick here. There's a Toys R Us exclusive, so that's the only place you can find it. He's been out for a few months now, I think, since maybe July, August, something. I'm not entirely sure. I did find one of these at my Toys R Us, sitting alone by himself, and that was on the 16th, so it was last Friday. So, yeah, and he was $74.99. Which is, you're a Masterpiece figures, you're gonna pay, at least around $100 for them. Especially if you find them like a retail release, usually they're around $100. I know MP Prime is about that, and unfortunately I do not have him yet. I am told he's at my Toys R Us right now. Of course, after I was just there and I didn't find him, at least I found a Thundercracker. So, well, I'll be getting him hopefully next payday, which is next week. I will be uploading the review of him as soon as I get him, and if I don't find one at my local Toys R Us, I'm gonna go on Amazon and eBay and try to find one, because I just want one. I want one really bad. But yeah, here we go, Masterpiece Thundercracker. So, here's the box. Yeah, the box is the same box as its Skywarp relic. I mean, it's the same exact shape. I don't throw away Masterpiece box, no matter the US release or Takara release. But yeah, here's the Skywarps, and it's kind of, it's got this kind of cardboard thing at the bottom. This one does too. It just has this little piece up here with the Transformers symbol. It's got all the stuff it does. This is kind of just recycled from the MP-03. Two different heads. No, it has one head. There's no switching faces or anything, but it's a redesigned head, and it does have the rest of the stuff. Here's the back. Shows a nice kind of artistic rendering or painting or drawing or such of Thundercracker. It doesn't have an actual picture of the toy, so and then it has the same picture on this side. Now, I really like this picture. I think it's the same as Generations, but I think they did that because, as you'll see here in the video, the instructions are not the MP-11 mode and the MP-03 mode. So I think they changed it last minute. There was going to be the MP-03. Maybe they planned to release Thundercracker out here, probably for a long time, because they released Skywarp. They released Starscream at Walmart, I think in 2006 or something, and then 2009 came Skywarp, and then now we have Thundercracker. I think they were planning this so that we can get all the Seekers here, but they changed it to MP-11 at the last minute. So, because it came out this year, so that might be why. But I mean, they could have probably changed it in something, but I don't pay this for the box. I'm buying the figure, not the box. But it's nice to have a nice box to display it in, if you want. And it does have this nice Masterpiece Thundercracker here. You can't really see it because of the light, but it's chrome gold. It's very shiny. It's very shiny. It's really awesome. You can see it there. It's really cool. I really like that. He's got this other concept on the top here, just like other versions of this box. So here you go. Hey, let's get him open. And he opens in his package in the same way as Skywarp was. You just open at the top and pull him out of the tray. So 1 second, and I'll go and get him out of here and get him. And now I got Thundercracker out of packaging, and off the bat, white when he comes on, fold this back, fold these up. There you go. There you go. We'll look at the accessories first. So first off, I can get this out of the way. Here's the instructions that come with the figure. Is the MP-11 mold, and it doesn't say anything about the changes or anything, so this is useless. Now, I didn't need the instructions when I got this figure because I already knew how to transform him. I just watched enough reviews and I figured it out. It's really it's the same transformation as the MP-03 with a few different changes. That's all. So it wasn't too complicated for me to figure out. Now here's the stand. Now let me get Skywarp in here. And you can look at those guys. They look great together. I can't wait to get MP-11. But now, the start screen. You got a little plastic baggie attached to the bottom here. It's just the stand and the accessories. So, nice clear stand. Now I did swap the stands with the Skywarp one because the hook, you can see on this one, the hook on it broke, and he needs that so he can sit on there in jet mode. Now, since he doesn't actually need that hook at all, and you'll see in vehicle mode later in the video, he can just actually plug in this point and stick on the stand pretty well, and without having to use that. So you just slide in there. It's got this too, the other side. Nice chrome, very shiny symbol, just like it's like Skywarp's, I believe, is like that, but this one's a little bit more shiny. Yeah, I'm looking at Skywarp's. This is just a little bit more shiny, and you can see his name has a space, like Thundercracker. It's supposed to be just Thundercracker. So, whoops, but no, I'm not entirely mad about that. That's not a big problem for me. And I'm glad he comes with a stand. That's really cool. I got 2 of these now. I like these stands, really cool details. The same thing as the other ones, but I do like all the Transformer detailing. Kinda looks like Cybertron surface. Also comes with the blue clip, like Skywarp did. Now Skywarp was black, and you can plug it in under the stand here. You won't lose it. That's for the Megatron gun that came with MP-01, and I think, I'm not sure, but I think Masterpiece Soundwave comes with the Megatron gun too. I don't know if it's a different mold, but I heard he comes with a Megatron gun, so I'm gonna test that and see if that will actually work with that. So once I get Soundwave and do that review, I'll do that. And I am getting Soundwave. That's one of the greatest ones I've ever seen. It also comes with this pilot dude. Now, here's Dr. Arkaville. That came with Skywarp. He's all black. I haven't painted him yet. But this is actually just the Air Force pilot guy, and he's all chrome and silver. I might actually paint it to look like a real one, but since this is supposed to be a hologram pilot, I mean that would make sense. Masterpiece Starscream, MP-11 Starscream comes with the with an all blue translucent version, and I dropped it. and now it's more of a hologram. So that's kind of what this is supposed to be. But his is chrome, which still kind of works. But it just, I don't know, it just reminds me of that Liquid Terminator from Terminator 2. Is it Terminator 2? I'm pretty sure it was. But pretty cool, very shiny little dude. And I dropped him again. Can't help it. It's very small. He sits in the cockpit and just sits in there and stuff. And you can peg Thundercracker in the stand, like you can just arrange some stuff there and then plug it in his butt. There you go. Got two seekers. I want to lift his wings up a little bit. There we go. Yeah. That light's probably annoying, isn't it? Let me get that over there. Is there a place you can go like that's like not in everyone's face? There we go. What if I turn that off? What would happen? Let's see. Okay, that's better. So, as I grab this and adjust it a little bit. Come on. Alright. Now you do have the missiles, they're plugged in the back. I like these missiles more because, yeah, get off of the stand, you. Skywatch missiles are kind of all black with gray tips and these stripes. And I did cut the back of those off. Like, so, but I like these better because they're white and brown. They're more distinguishable. You know what I mean? Like you don't really see missiles here because of all the black. Kind of harder to see. These they're singled out so you can see them better. And you can peg them onto the stand. Like this is the same with Skywarp. Now I'm gonna do robot to vehicle mode, but here you can see most of not all the changes. You got them both side by side. You can see it all better, probably a little better if I move them closer. Alright, first let me get in the new head sculpt. Try to focus in on it. You can see it. Very awesome, very stellar kind of look he's got. These springy pieces on the side kind of fell out his head. So, really cool head though. There's a MP-11 head, and next to it you can kind of see the difference. There's a lot of similarities, but there's a lot of changes. I mean, it's an all new skull. Like, put that back on Skywarp. There we go. Man, that's tight. Alright, so right in here, he's got the triangles, he's got, you know, the lines on his shoulders, which I like. I like the lines on his wings and Decepticon stuff. You'll see more of that in vehicle mode. More changes. The arms don't have all that stuff on it. Like you see, like all that trim from the jet mode. They don't have that on this one. That the side pieces there are different. These are a lot smoother. These are more square and angled and such. Crush plate, completely different. Crush plate, whoa! Oh, it's completely different. See the skirt pieces on the side. It's got the little red vents in there. Or he doesn't. He kind of so different. And then the legs. Now mine is modded. I did take them off of the ball joints here on the waist, cut the pegs off, and then glued them onto the legs. Super glued them onto the legs. Now he doesn't stand straight. He kind of leans a little forward. That's no why, because I have him on the stand all the time, so it doesn't bother me really at all. And he still stands. It's just it'd be nice to have an MP-11 Skywarp. They do make that. I will get it regardless because this is everything has been fixed. So I will show that off here. Right now, I'm going to take them off of their stands. Skywarp. And Thundercracker. Now I'll put the stands over here. So you see what's going on here, don't you? He's like doing a Michael Jackson thing. I mean, look at that. He can't stand straight up like that. The only way I can get him to stand straight up like this is by bending the toes a little back. But I mean, that's just that's why I have him on the stand all the time, because this doesn't really work anymore. What I'll probably do is take the hip pieces off and just make them rotate on the peg that they plug in, and that's it, because gluing them on there probably wasn't the greatest idea ever. But he doesn't have to worry about that. You know why? Because, well, he doesn't even have that. He has nice, flat, no pegs. This is on a sliding joint. So this is the problem it was before, and now they just slide it up, and boom. And you know why he doesn't fall over? Heels. He has heels. Thank you so much. We've been wanting this on the Magic Secret mode, and we finally have them. And now he doesn't fall over. Oh my God, I can play with him. He's like, yeah, look at me, I'm Thundercracker. Yeah, look at me, I'm Thundercracker. Oh, awesome, Thundercracker. Oh look, it's side swipe. Pew 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 pew. Oh no. Oh look, I'm still alive. You know why? Because I can stand. I love this side swipe, by the way. Please feel free to update the review or check out the review of side swipe. There you go. Product placement. Advertising for myself. Anyway. So, yes. As you can tell, that makes me very happy, because being able to stand this figure means that you can pose it and play with it and have fun. As I move Skywarp out of the way so I don't knock him over, I can get a better appreciation of the articulation now that all that kibble's cleaned up, and overall the figure looks a lot better. Now we got the forward, the back, he can move his legs out, he can swivel, he can bend at the knee. So, you move around a little bit. You gotta be careful with these wing pieces that I looked over. He doesn't have those big giant things like that, so that Skywarp had. But I mean, he's got the same arm articulation, the ratcheting, the outward movement, the swivel, double joint elbows, the wrist spin, fingers are connected and bend, everything that was before, so you can point at you. It's like, what are you doing? The nowheres are on ball joints and a strut. They're designed differently too, so you don't have to remove them for transformation. I kind of like them a little better. Although I wish they were a little bit more paint on them. I'll probably put some gunmetal gray on here and maybe paint it up a little bit. Then yeah, that's the unfortunate thing that might happen when messing with this a little bit. That you'll knock that loose, because this tends to come up a lot if you're messing around with it. But I'll take this cord. This wing does kind of get loose on my figure. It doesn't tab in here very well. I really do like this pose, actually. I kind of want to take him out of it, but yeah, that's really it. Now, I'll transform him, and then once he's in vehicle on, I'll tell you. Well, okay, I'll tell you about it now. The shade of blue that this figure has is the greatest blue ever made by a toy company. This blue is the pinnacle of what beauty represents in a toy. I cannot tell you how much I love this blue. The sheen, the shininess of it. My lights cannot tell you how awesome this blue is. And I mean, it's same on the Generations Thundercracker. He's got this beautiful shade of blue too. I mean, you can only imagine what kind of things they did for this. Now this is a darker blue, obviously. But hey, look, he's got a mini-me. That's kind of funny. But well, now I compare them both. They're actually very similar, and I'm glad about that. I mean, the wings are a little, the lines on the wings are kind of different, but I mean, he's got the triangles, he's got the lines on his shoulders, so does he. I mean, the feet, he's got these gray pieces. I mean, everything else, he doesn't have a Autobot symbol right there, Decepticon symbol right there. I might put one there, one of these days. Not sure on that one. I mean, dropped it. Come here. And that would look pretty cool on its chest. Fine. Grab him and put him back over here next to the other classic Seekers. Alright. So, I'm gonna go ahead and transform them. So yeah. Yeah, let me go ahead and transform him. So, I'll take Skywalker away, put him over here. I'll focus on. This is gonna be a long video, I already know it, but okay, Thundercracker, let's go. What you want to do first is, well, you can do anything first, but I tend to usually fold in the hands first. I start sometimes differently on any of them. Then I rotate the arms, rotate the hands, and fold them in. It's like that? Okay, yeah, it's like that. Okay, now for the feet, spin that, plug it in, spin that, plug it in, peg both of the feet together, come to the back here, or, well, you can flip that up, flip the heel up. So I want to do those first. Yep. Fold these out. Slide these pieces back. Unpeg this section from the nose cone section. Fold these air intakes back. Kind of get the wings out. Kind of bend them at an angle. Keep them out of the way real quick. And then pull that out. Open the cockpit. And then you come back here, take this nose cone piece, and you want to swing it around and over while you're swinging this up, and it'll come out through the chest. Alright. We'll do that up. Close the cockpit. Line that up. Take this. Somehow. There we go. Peg it in. And you get the nose cone, and you just grab the sides of the head and push them while you push the head back so they can go in. They won't get caught. Fold these up. And the cockpit will peg in like that. Oh man, I'm messing up the background there. Now you take, this figure's very long right now. Take this, kind of fold it up. Now you can fold these up. Slide these pieces up and over. Plug them in together like so. And you rotate the arms. And then you pick them in here. You can rotate the wings. Before you do this step, make sure they go over this flap. See the noise, and take them out of strut, rotate them around like so, and push them forward. And I popped it out. Yeah. Just matter of lining everything up and pegging it in. Alright, now I'm gonna put these down. You can see there's a peg right there and a longer peg. You can see that long rectangle there and that peg there, and you want to peg those in. Now you gotta have everything lined up right to be able to pull this off. This shouldn't have came in yet. Alright. Yes, and then that, you push it in, push it down, peg those in, then you peg it into the side. And there, everything's pegged in. You can go ahead and flip these back pieces, these on the wing. So yeah, just kinda in. Then here you fold these up. Then you can push that in, push that down, peg that in, put these back in there, and then see, put that in. You're basically done now. All you do, you can plug in these here and the pegs, so like this. There you have it. There is Thundercracker and his vehicle mod. It's very big. It's always been very big, probably your class figure size. So, with the nice shade of blue, you can see it more. Whoa. Awesome, just Decepticon symbols. I love these symbols. These are awesome. Red line. These vents are painted. Cool, like G1 sticker kind of decal there. He's got a couple cool decals. He's got D24 on each side here. It's a Japanese identification number for the G1 toy. He's got some names here of Hasbro designers. Captain J Dragon's Ass, which is, I believe. Oh wait, no, that's the other one on the other side. I'm not sure who that is, but the one on the other side I do know who is I think Lieutenant, or LTC, Lieutenant Corporal. I'm not entirely sure on that one. Joe Big Daddy Kide. I know he is the Hasbro designer that was in charge of the Generations toy line, and he has designed a few figures throughout the Transformers toy lines throughout the years. You can look up Joe Big Daddy Kide on tfwiki.net, and there's an article on him and a list of figures he's designed, so that's pretty cool. He's got a little image here, a reflector on each side that says "Say Cheese." So those are third-party ones that we get. I hope we get an official one. Maybe this is a hint for something. But I don't know if Reflector ever interacted with Thundercracker or not in the G1 cartoon. And then the last one here is on the tailwind here. It says Sonic Boom and has either I want to say that's Thundercracker holding Soundwave. She's cool because Soundwave's coming out. But that's just to break up the black, because normally this would all be black. But Hasbro thought that probably would be a little bit plain. And I actually like all the decals. It kind of gives them a, you know, a different, not a different look, but it gives them more of a personalized look. And I actually like them all, even the Reflector one. Although if there is one I would take off, it would be the Reflector. I mean, I like the G1 things up here. The Sonic Boom's pretty cool, actually. The names, I like the names. The Japanese numbers, pretty awesome. And this Reflector's just chilling over here. Now, while I'm over here, I can show you this, but let me show you the landing gear first. Landing gear, the front is the same exact thing. You open the flap, stick your thumbnail in here, try to fish out this wheel, and close the flap. And these are so easy. Oh man, these are so much easier. It makes me so much, way more happier than how Skywarp's wheels come out. See, they just flip out. You just grab them, you flip them out. They're way better. Instead of almost pulling my finger off. And he rolls a little, not too well. You know, I could really be rolling him, but it's kind of just for display. I kind of want him to just sit here and be awesome. I guess it's a nose cone thing, which I don't like. I thought that was stupid because, well, okay, I get the whole radar dish, whoop-de-doo thing. It's just a camera, but okay, if he's flying through the air, right? Oh, radar dish. I'm gonna mess with the Autobots. He would crash probably. Because that would probably knock off his balance and he'd probably crash. I'm only saying, when you're going as fast as one of these jets can, that's something that would probably hurt a lot. The cockpit opens like the normal, like you would expect. Air brake, cool gun, but like pain in there too. But air brake, somebody can slow down and then crash. They go up. But it does stay in a little bit looser as well as the other one does. But I mean, it comes out easier and it sits in here better. So you just gotta flip it back in. And you can see the engine. You flip these pieces up again. These are still on ball joints, thrusters, but they don't have as much range as the Skywarp's mode does. We still can see the engine jar the heels. So I'll put Thundercracker there. We'll go transform Skywarp. You can see them side by side, and then I can end this review because I've already been talking for like probably almost an hour. Alright, so I transformed Skywarp. You can see both the jet modes side by side. Now it's very, very hard for me to get both of them in frame because they are very big and take up a lot of space. So, you kinda... See, I love Skywarp. I mean, Skywarp's my favorite one out of all the Seekers. The color scheme is my favorite. Purple is my favorite color. Just, I don't know, he just looks evil. It's always the black repaints. But, I mean, Thundercracker just looks good. I mean, he doesn't really look evil, but, I mean, look at that. I mean, I think both of them on a shell, I finally can get started on finishing a Seeker team. So I just need Starscream now. And what better team of Seekers to complete than the Masterpiece Seekers? But yeah, so they're the same height, the same size. It's just basically this mold with some changes. It's the same exact thing. So wait, there. Trying to get both in frame. Line the camera up. Kind of hold it like this. So really cool, really awesome. If you have this Skywarp and you need a Thundercracker and you don't have the Takara one, this one's a must-have. You still find them online. He's still on toysr.com for $74.99, and apparently he's still in the stores. I thought by the time Optimus Prime would come out, he'd be gone, but you know what I think happened? And I just thought of this just now in this review. They have Masterpiece Optimus Prime. They got it, I think, a few days after I left. They told me they didn't have any. I think they might have, since this was the only one left, not only Thundercracker left, maybe they were waiting to sell the Thundercracker, their last Thundercracker, so that they can put out the Primes. I'm starting to think that might be what happened. I'll be sure to ask them about that when I'm over there next Friday to hopefully score an Optimus, but I will get one here before the end of the year. I will promise you that. And I can get Starscream, finish these Seekers, and then Soundwave, cassettes. Oh man, Masterpiece is really doing good this year with Sideswipe, Red Alert, and Sunstorm, and Starscream, and Thundercracker, and oh man. So, thanks guys for watching, and I recommend this figure. As I said, he's expensive, but he's got the right amounts of everything. I don't know, I'm at a loss for words. He's just that good. You're completing your Seekers, Masterpiece Seekers. You don't have the Japanese version. You have to get this one. This is the color blue. He's got the show accurate stripes, and He's got some little nods to G1 with these, and some little fun decals, and D24 Japanese G1 number, G1 toy. He's got some shout-outs to Hasbro designers who have actually... Joe Big Daddy Klein has actually made a couple of figures that I really like, but I don't know who the other guy is. I'll have to look that one up. But thanks guys for watching. I'm gonna go look up Captain J Dragon Sass. See if I can figure out if he made any cool toys.